Hello Aries, welcome to my channel. Victoria here at Radiant Moon Tarot. This is your general reading for July 2022. If you're new to my channel, a very warm hello to you. If you're returning, welcome back. As always, I am truly grateful for each and every one of you. We're going to get right into your reading here. Now, we do have some very powerful contradictory energy throughout July. Of course, I am posting this reading before the month starts. So we do start out with a new moon in Cancer, and that is on June 29th. So it is a very, again, contradictory kind of energy that's coming in there. We do have, you're really going to have to find your focus a little bit, okay? And this is going to happen up and down throughout the month, okay? So you're really going to have to, maybe try and do your best to stay positive. We do have some very loving, wonderful energy with Venus and Jupiter coming in, but we've got some anger, we've got some challenges that are coming in with Mars and Pluto. And this is influencing the new moon. It's influencing the full moon that we have in the middle of the month, the super full moon in Capricorn. And so it's really one of those things where if you're focused on the positive throughout the month of July, things are going to be easier for you. Things are going to blossom. They're going to grow. It's a time of expansion and growth, but there may also be some frustration, some negativity, some anger even that does come up to the surface through the month. So, we do have the new moon in Cancer, June 29th, the super full moon in Capricorn on July 13th or 14th, depending where you are in the world. And then we do have a new moon in Leo on the 28th, 29th of July. And this again is very fiery energy. Leo is very fiery to begin with. But again, we do have a clash of energy. We've got a clash between Mercury and Uranus. So communication, changes, innovation, maybe the order of the day, but there may be some little challenges in regard to that. So all just kind of things just to be a little aware of, okay? But we do again have some very lovely, wonderful energy coming in there as well. A lot of Venus energy at play, and we do have a lot of healing energy as well. So just try and focus on your positive, okay? Maybe focus on clearing out some old energy or addressing some issues that have been festering beneath the surface. So we do have so far for you, we've got cornucopia coming out. This is absolutely wonderful. This is abundance in all of its wonderful glory, wonderful formation here for you. The cornucopia is all about having way more than you need. What is your plenty? What is your bounty? It's time for you to reap the rewards that you have sown for all this time. I think some of you are going to really be focused on the positive. You're going to really be you're really going to be trying to maintain a positive attitude. You may have some manifestations that come to fruition, okay, or there's just a lot of what it is that you need and you want. You have a lot of resources, a lot of blessings that are here through your world. But we do also have the Magician in the mirror for you as well. So this is a very powerful time for you to create the life that you want. Are you where you want to be? Maybe it's time to make a change. Okay, all that fiery energy up in the sky, all right, little fire sign there that you are, okay, that can really work to your advantage. All right, so just tread a little bit lightly, especially with communication, but also speak from authenticity, speak from the heart, especially if you're setting any intentions. Of course, the Magician in the mirror is you. You are the magician. You have the power to change your world, to alter your circumstances if that's what you desire. You have the power to create something wonderful. This is all about spiritual alchemy, okay? The alchemy of the universe, taking something and transmuting it to something better, right? Taking, for example, water into wine, okay, or lead into gold, all right? All of those, the universe, the spiritual realm, bring energy into reality. You have that power within you. So Spirit's really trying to get you to believe that, especially this month with all of that fiery go-getter kind of energy. But again, make sure you focus on what it is that you want. cornucopia. What is it that you want? What do you want to blossom? What do you want to grow in your world? Because that is what you are going to bring in there. That is what you are going to create. That is what you're going to manifest into your world. Okay, so it's very important. It's very important to maintain that positive energy, or to manifest from a place of abundance and positivity, and never from one of lack. Okay, so just pay really close attention to your intentions, to your thoughts, your feelings. Be very mindful there. You can harness that Mars and that Uranus and even Pluto. We've got fiery, angry Pluto in there as well. Okay, but you can harness all of that to your advantage, right? If you maintain that focus. So wonderful energy so far for you guys. So let's see what else that we have for you. Energy coming in. We've got the Two of Wands there for you. It's going to be your overall energy. Okay, we've got the Two of Wands. The challenge is the Four of Wands there. All right, we do have advice from Spirit is the King of Wands. Energy benefiting you the most is the Queen of Wands. Your overall outcome for the month, the Eight of Wands. That's absolutely beautiful energy. The bottom of the deck, we do have the Six of Cups coming in. So when it's the bottom of the deck, it's an underlying influence, okay, maybe giving you some motivation. There may be external sources that are influencing you. Okay, this can also be something that may come in as a little bit of a surprise. But the Six of Cups really is an energy of positivity, of kindness, gifts from the heart, loving gestures. Okay, it represents your inner child, even children in your world, but it does represent being present and being focused on today and enjoying all of your blessings and all of your gifts that you have in the here and now. It's giving you this very present focused kind of energy. So when we do get that Six of Cups, okay, yes, there can be something from the past that comes back in. So there may be some past influences that are affecting you in some way. With this being in the upright, it's probably a very positive way, especially from what I'm seeing throughout your reading so far. So you do have a lot of great energy that's coming in here. And sometimes, we do get a little bit nostalgic, okay, or sometimes we do look upon the past to see what it is that we want to adjust or change in the present moment. And then we, of course, do make some plans for the future. We lay the groundwork for our future path. So you may have a little bit of back and forth energy with the Six of Cups, but it feels like here that it is actually quite positive. The energy coming in. So you do maybe have some decisions to make in the month ahead. The Two of Wands can certainly represent, making some decisions. You've got some great ideas. You're inspired. You're feeling creative. You're feeling like, I want to do something. Okay. And when we've got the Two of Wands, you're taking that idea or that influence or that something new or something that you want to achieve, something that you're passionate about, right? You're taking what would have been the Ace of Wands, okay, and you are thinking about how to bring everything together. So the Two of Wands is where we do try and make some sort of plans or make some decisions or try and lay the groundwork, lay the foundation for where we want to get to. Okay. And, it can represent making some decisions, looking out into the horizon, looking out to, in the distance, where do I want to go? Where do I want to get to? So you could certainly be setting some intentions. You could be laying that groundwork, right? With that Six of Cups and that Two of Wands, laying the groundwork for something that you want to accomplish in the month ahead. This can be something in your physical world, right? Your creativity, something that you really care about. This can be maybe a new passion project that you've got on the go. Do you want to try something new, right? You got this go-getter energy. Perhaps there's some travel or some, some events that you are looking to attend as well. This is a general reading, right? This is not geared to your career or your love life or anything in this particular one. It's really kind of all about you. And, it can be your spiritual self, okay, or just your general energy that's around you. So if you may also just be keeping an open mind. You've got a world of potential, a world of possibilities. It's almost like the world is your oyster. Okay, so you may have some choices to make. You may have like a whole bunch of things going on. Okay, and you might be trying to just maintain your focus here as well with that Two of Wands. All right, your challenge though coming in here is very interesting. We do have the Four of Wands. So you may be feeling a little bit unsettled throughout the month. Usually the Four of Wands is one of having a good, strong, solid foundation. Okay, a lot of higher level of commitment, being committed to something. Okay, and seeing things blossom in your world. So when we do have the Four of Wands there, right, with that Two of Wands coming in, okay, your part of your challenge may just be being focused, okay, to take something multiple levels up. Okay, you might be finding yourself a little bit impatient. Maybe you find yourself waffling a little bit as well. Okay, so you might also just be affected by the energy that is around us, right? It's a little bit intense at times throughout the month ahead. Okay, and so, that might be a little bit of an issue for you. Just a little bit of a challenge, not a huge one with the Four of Wands, not really a huge one whatsoever. Okay, but you might be feeling maybe a little bit impulsive. Okay, we do have a lot of fiery energy coming out for, actually, it's all wands, right? So wands, 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 wands. Okay, so this fire in the sky throughout the month is really propelling you forward, but it may also throw you off kilter a little bit, right? And you might just be finding yourself being impatient, being impulsive, okay, wanting to charge forward when you actually need to take a step back and be a little bit more practical. So this fiery go-getter kind of energy is awesome for you, but okay, it can also represent a little bit of a challenge, right? So just something to be aware of. So with the Four of Wands there, find ways to ground your energy throughout the month ahead. Okay, so that way you just don't fly away. That way you just don't get off track too much. Okay, and that way you don't find yourself being like kind of head in the clouds and maybe a little bit unrealistic. Okay, we want to kind of keep our energy grounded and focused. Okay, so that may actually be part of your challenge in the month ahead. Okay, but you might also be flip-flopping as well. Okay, usually that Four of Wands does represent a higher level of commitment and something to celebrate. Okay, so it could be that you've got some very lofty goals. Okay, and that part of your challenge may be not stopping to smell the roses. Okay, and this may be where that Six of Cups influence underneath the deck comes in for you. Because you might find yourself at times, right, you're committed, you know what you want, okay, you're trying to get things together, you're trying to get things done, and you might just be rushing forward so fast throughout the month that you may forget to stop and give yourself that, how should I say, pat on the back that you we all need to take a step back, and we all need to give ourselves a pat on the back, even if we're not where we want to be, right? You might have these lofty goals of the King and Queen of Wands, right? You want to get to the top of your game, right? You want to get all of these things done, but sometimes we do need to one foot in front of the other. Okay, and we do need to give ourselves that recognition for what we've accomplished so far. Okay, so I think there's maybe a little bit of impatience that's coming in here also. So just something to be aware of. But your advice from Spirit here is the King of Wands. The King of Wands is an energy of confidence, power, authority. Okay, getting things done, taking the lead. Yes, here you go, Aries. This is your time to shine. Mars is actually quite an interesting, very wonderful, most of the time, influence for you. Okay, but it's just this extra firepower that you've got. So, Spirit really wants you to, with the King of Wands energy, believe in yourself, be confident, even if things don't happen as fast as that you really want them to. Trust in yourself and trust that you're on the right path and that you're on the right track. Turn your visions into reality. Are you looking to level up? Level up. Are you looking to make a change? Make a change. Are you looking to start something new? Again, a new passion project, maybe make improvements in your relationships or your material world somewhere. This is the can-do attitude with the King of Wands, and Spirit's really trying to give you this big old boost of confidence, okay? But Spirit's also saying, take a mature approach to things as well. The King of Wands is, yes, a very successful energy. Yes, this leader, this fiery energy, the top of your game. Okay, a lot of great, awesome energy comes in with the King of Wands. But there is also a level of maturity that comes in there also. And sometimes when we're really giddy and we're really excited about something, we can get carried away with ourselves a little bit. Six of Cups energy, right? Our inner child is like, yes, let's go, let's go. Okay, but sometimes you do need to, again, slow down just a little bit, okay? And because that way you don't miss anything. Okay, Spirit says you're well on your way to success, to achieving what you set out to achieve. Okay, believe in yourself, but again, is that Spirit doesn't want you to miss any of the finer details. Sometimes we just get so excited about something that we overlook certain things. Okay, so remember that commitment energy with the Four of Wands also requires you to be a little bit rooted and grounded in reality as well. And so Spirit's really trying to kind of hammer that home for you a little bit. Again, it's kind of a little bit of an impulsive energy that is coming in here. Okay, Spirit may also want you to find your balance, because the blessings that are headed your way here is the Queen of Wands. So you've got both the King and the Queen of Wands making an appearance. So balance, grounding, stability, okay, and, maintaining your focus are going to be very important for you. And remember, I said there's a lot of this opposing energy that is coming in here in July. So you really do need to be very focused on your communication, focused on what you want, being positive, okay, but also, try not to get carried away with things, all right? Because the Queen of Wands, I mean, you've got the King of Wands, which is that yang energy, that fiery, masculine, go-getter energy. But then we also do have the Queen of Wands, which actually has you a little bit more open, a little bit more calm, open and receptive, okay? So balance is really going to be that key for you, okay? That way you can really, accomplish what it is that you want. And the thing is, when the King of Wands, right, when we are in that fiery go-getter kind of energy, sometimes, again, we do forget to take a step back and be in more of a receiving mode. So there is that fine line and there is that healthy balance, because there's a lot of wonderful things that are coming in here for you, wonderful opportunities. Those doors may be opening for you. There may even be a higher level of commitments there for you. That might be part of your challenge if you're looking for some progress in a work endeavor or in a relationship. Getting that commitment the way you want may be a bit of a challenge for you, right? It may just be that, you're wanting, the whole kit and caboodle, and maybe you only get part of it. Okay, that can be that challenge as well. So don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Sometimes we have very lofty expectations about what we want, and we've got preconceived ideas and notions of what that should look like. And then sometimes something really positive happens and really positive comes in, but we don't see it because we had our sights set on something else, and we're not kind of open to an alternate outcome. Okay, so, there's a fine line and there's a great combination here between that masculine and feminine. You may also benefit, because we do have both the King and Queens of Wands here, okay? There may be times when you really need to focus on you and you need to exert some independence. But there may also be something that you're doing in the month ahead where you may need to ask someone for advice, or maybe you can partner up with someone that's on the same playing field as you, someone that's on the same wavelength as you, because that King and Queens of Wands, yes, it can be you finding your balance, okay, between action and receiving, okay? It can be all of that balance, but it can also represent people in your world that maybe you would benefit from partnering up with, okay? Or maybe even seeking a little bit of advice or assistance from, okay? Perhaps these people can motivate you, right? Maybe male or female, combination of both. Maybe you've got a couple of friends. Maybe you've got a married friends that can help you in some way, okay? But, sometimes we need to do everything on our own. Sometimes we need to get some advice or even get those partnerships in play. So though there may be some very positive influences from people in your world that may be able to help you. It could just be that maybe they've got some advice, maybe they motivate you in a little bit of a way. Okay, because both of the King and Queen of Wands can be, yes, your motivation, but it can also be that really positive influence from others. So whatever that is for you, shoot for the stars here, Aries. Okay, the month of July, this is, with all of this fire coming out in your reading, okay, this is really time to get the ball rolling, okay, or to wrap things up. Okay, this can be a very entrepreneurial kind of energy as well, by the way, with the King and Queen of Wands. So perhaps there's something that you are really looking to accomplish for yourself on your own, not really involving anyone else. Okay, maybe you are looking to level up in your home, in your career, in your personal partnerships. Okay, whatever that happens to be, you may also really be looking to make your mark on the world in some way, okay, or open your own business, okay, whatever that happens to be for you. There's like this big leveling up kind of energy that is coming in, but ultimately you're getting things done throughout the month, because we do have the Eight of Wands coming out here for you as your overall outcome, moving forward, overcoming obstacles, overcoming challenges, getting things done, seeing something through to fruition, okay, taking action, and overwhelmingly positive energy that is there for you as well with that one. Okay, the Eight of Wands quite often does represent manifestation. So you are really being this wonderful magician in the mirror throughout the month. Okay, you just have so much power of creation that's coming in here, so much energy throughout the month. Okay, so if you've been feeling a little bit kind of lackluster, a little bit kind of maybe you've been procrastinating on something, I think this is the month where you're really going to start to really get the ball rolling, and you're getting things done, and you are seeing things through to fruition. But you also may have some manifestations, like I said earlier, that come in here for you as well. Got the Seven of Swords, the Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands twice. Pay attention to that. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Awesome. And we have the High Priestess. Oh yeah, your powers are absolutely incredible here, Aries, okay? So with that Two of Wands, the energy coming in, we do have the Seven of Swords. So remember to maintain your focus, okay? Because the Seven of Swords can be any number of things, okay? For one, truth and honesty with yourself and other people around you may be the order of the day for you, okay? Be very cautious and be very mindful of your thoughts and your feelings, because the Seven of Swords energy, all about your mental processes, okay? And it could just be that here you're trying to stay focused, you're trying to stay positive, okay? Or you may just need to figure some things out. A little bit of a scattered energy, kind of like the Two of Wands. You've got this idea, you've got something going, you've got something brewing in your mind, and you're trying to figure it out. What do I need? What resources do I need? What thought processes am I really engaging in and encompassing in? You could just be trying to keep a positive mindset, a positive attitude, or you could just be figuring out what it is that you want. Okay, you're trying to figure out your authenticity, right? What is your truth? Okay, and I think that once you get your thoughts all in alignment, that's when it's fury unleashed for Aries. Okay, but the Seven of Swords could also represent that maybe you are taking a cautious approach at something, okay, or you're feeling the need to be a little bit cautious. Now sometimes this energy can come in because we do have that fiery Two of Wands. Okay, it can just be that sometimes we are a little bit hesitant to try something, okay, or to venture into a journey unknown. Okay, so so you might be taking that kind of cautious approach. Now it could also be that you're overthinking, overanalyzing something. Maybe you don't trust yourself, okay, in some way. You're usually fairly confident, Aries, but we always do have those situations in our world where we don't quite trust our situation, or we don't quite trust ourselves, okay, because there can be an energy of mistrust that comes in there with that Seven of Swords. So it's really important to really connect with your higher self, okay? Make sure that you've got your goals rooted in reality, but also kind of dreaming big. All right, we don't want to overthink, overanalyze things too much, okay? Sometimes we, because we don't want that Seven of Swords to lead into the Eight of Swords, which is self-imposed restriction, right? And that's quite often what happens. We overthink, we overanalyze, our brain takes over, but our brains are wonderful tools, but they can also kind of derail us sometimes, right? And especially when we get in that overthinking kind of energy. So it's very important to be very, very focused. Okay, be honest and truthful with yourself. What do I want? So there's something that I want? Is there something that I want to change? And that way you can make the appropriate steps forward, okay, whatever that looks like for you. You may also be considering here, there may be a situation in your world that you either need to face head on, or one that you might be able to heal or fix in some way. Okay, clear up some energy, clear up some misunderstandings, or there's a situation that you may be leaving, okay, or you want to leave, because the Seven of Swords can represent a situation, people, environments that you don't quite trust. And so if there's something that you don't quite trust, and maybe a conversation that you have, maybe you can hash something out. Perhaps there's just a big misunderstanding. There can be that going on. You may have an environment that you're in where maybe you need to really keep your wits about you, because there's just something there that, it's like, think of going to a dinner party or something, or a big celebration, maybe a wedding or something like that, because we do have the Four of Wands. So maybe you are attending. The Two of Wands can be travel, so the Eight of Wands can also represent travel. So perhaps with that Four of Wands there, that there is some sort of event that you are attending, a wedding, engagement, anniversary, reunion, okay, those kind of things. And perhaps there may be somebody there that you don't quite trust, or that you've had a falling out with in some manner. So you might be finding yourself in a situation where you do need to be a little bit cautious, okay, of what you say, or maybe you don't even want to be alone with that particular person. Maybe you're going to engage some sort of deployment, or deploy some aversion tactics, okay, some diversions or something like that. So so that may be an issue for you there, okay? So just something to be aware of there. But we do have the Six of Pentacles here for you as well, and that is in that challenge position with the Four of Wands. So again, balance, being very rooted in reality, taking practical steps may actually be a little bit of a challenge for you, okay? Maintaining some sort of balance there as well. But equality may also be some sort of an issue somewhere here as well. Okay, the Six of Pentacles is usually a wonderful energy. There may just be something that catches you off guard, and it's like, whoa, okay, because it's not necessarily negative. It's just something that's a challenge. So something that maybe you need to put a little bit more effort into to achieve, something that maybe catches you off guard. Okay, or something that is maybe not quite attainable as well. But when we do have the Six of Pentacles here, that can represent a bit of a surprise coming in. So maybe there's a surprise party, a surprise engagement, okay, or some sort of event that catches you off guard, and or maybe you're attending one and there is some sort of surprise there. Okay, so that can be a little bit challenging for you. But the Six of Pentacles is, an energy, it's the law of giving and receiving. So whatever you put out into the universe, it comes back to you. So again, there might be some impatience that comes in here through the month ahead for you. Okay, you might have that real go-getter energy, but sometimes that can work very much in your favor. But sometimes it can also be play against you a little bit, right? Because that's when that impatience and frustration is like, I'm putting in all this effort. Why aren't I not done yet? Okay, so that may be a little bit of a challenge. But the Six of Pentacles can also be, it is sometimes equality. So perhaps there is something in your world, probably with a person, okay, or even a situation where there's a lack of equality there in some way. So it's a little bit of a challenge to get that back on track, okay? So again, maybe you need to have an important conversation, perhaps especially with that Seven of Swords, or something not quite right, okay? And maybe you need to have an important conversation to kind of restore some sort of balance, okay? Restore some equality into your situation here. But, you know, the Six of Pentacles can also represent improvements as well. So maybe finding some improvements, okay, leveling up is a little bit of a challenge for you, okay, or it may be like a desire. And again, there's, you need to take some action in order to get that. So if you don't have an equal partnership with a person that's around you, you might need to hash that out, okay, or perhaps you need to leave that situation entirely. That Two of Wands, right? You're looking out into the horizon. Okay, maybe you're thinking, can I fix this? Is this fixable, or do I need to do something different, cut and run? Okay, so that might be a bit of a challenge. But you also might have some really fabulous surprise that comes in here, something that's really wonderful, unexpected. Okay, and that may just be a little bit of a challenge for you, especially if you don't like surprises. We don't all like surprises, right? So even good surprises, sometimes we just don't like them. Okay, because we're not always sure how to deal with them. Okay, so you might have something very wonderful there, but your advice from Spirit, okay, move forward. Focus on what you want, okay? Maintain a positive mindset, a positive attitude, okay? You can overcome whatever life throws at you, whatever is in your path. This is, the Eight of Wands a second time, okay? Remember, there's some manifestations that are coming in here for you. There's a lot of great things that are blossoming in your world. Doors opening for you, opportunities opening for you, okay? Maybe even good news coming in for you. Haha, this can actually be incredibly good news for you, okay? So, and Spirit's like, don't, okay, thank you. The phrase that's coming in here is, don't look a gift horse in the mouth. Okay, so count your blessings, I guess, is kind of what that is what that is. Not a phrase that I normally use with that one, but anyway, so that maybe means something to some of you there. Okay, count your blessings. All right, and whether they are not as big as that you wanted, okay, or whether it's everything that you wanted, remember to be thankful for all of those little milestones, those little blessings along the way. But a positive attitude and a go-getter energy will get you where you want to go. And with this Eight of Wands, Spirit says, don't worry. There's a lot of great things that are happening for you. Your intentions are hitting their mark. Your manifestations are in progress. Some of you are starting to see some things come in here for you this month. Others, you're on your way. You're making tracks. You're making progress, but a little bit more patience may be required for you, or maybe you need to get a little bit more information. Or with the Seven of Swords, maybe you really need to focus on what it is that you want. Okay, that's very much the key. Be very, very clear when setting your intentions, clear with your communication, because if there's any disparity between your thoughts and your feelings, okay, your hidden desires and emotions and what you are, consciously trying to create, that creates a block, right? So we do need to, make sure that we're in alignment there, and that things will, will come to fruition a lot faster. Okay, so a little bit of truth may be required. Maybe you got to do a little bit of soul searching, but the blessings headed your way too. We've got the Page of Pentacles. So gifts and blessings and knowledge and expansion are all here for you. You may have an offer, an opportunity that's presented to you. The Page of Pentacles can be something to do with your home, your career, your money, okay, all of those things, but it can also be your knowledge. Okay, so you may actually be turning over a new chapter. You might be doing some research. You might be gathering some information, and this is all to your benefit. You may have some money that's coming in here as well. Now, let me just say, if you are an entrepreneurial energy, again, this is not meant to be about career or money. However, I do see this kind of entrepreneurial spirit that's coming in here. So part of your blessing, there may be something that you need to turn into reality, okay, an entrepreneurial kind of energy. Maybe you've got a home-based business that now you want to turn into like a brick and mortar, okay? Perhaps you are, a consulting business or something. You want to, whatever that happens to be, right? Maybe you're trying to make something a little bit more official, a little bit more, you throw in a little bit more time and energy into, into creating something for yourself, like a business for yourself. And the Page of Pentacles could be that maybe you're the idea person. You've got all of this passion for what it is that you do. You've got the creative energy. You've got all of, you've got all of this like you're the brainstorming kind of a person behind this endeavor, and perhaps you need an investor, right? Maybe you're lacking some funds, and we do have an increase in funds possibly with the Six of Pentacles and also the Page of Pentacles. So perhaps somebody comes in and says, you know what, I believe in you. I'm going to invest in you. I'm going to, you know what? I'm going to put my money where your mouth is. Okay. And there may be someone that just, it might be a family member, it might be a friend. Okay. Or maybe you go out for a loan, a business loan, and you get it. Okay. That might actually catch you off guard, right? So maybe there's a little uncertainty with that Seven of Swords. It's like, do I want to get into debt for this? I don't know. Okay. But so there may just be something there very beneficial for you with that Page of Pentacles. So whether that's a new job, a new career path, some investor that comes in, but it can also be you expanding your knowledge, taking something the next step, taking something up a notch a little bit there. Okay. Or really just kind of seeing some results can also be that Page of Pentacles. But I think here there's some excitement that's here for you also. So a very kind of exciting month for you, your overall outcome. Okay, you do have the High Priestess, man, oh man, oh man, are you ever powerful? So I think there's some spiritual growth, there's some personal growth for you. Okay, there is a lot of forward momentum for you here as well. And I think here your intuition really does play a key role for you with the High Priestess energy. The High Priestess is very connected with the moon cycles, especially with that new moon possibly for you. So I think that new moon might be very powerful for you, but you really do need to keep an open mind, keep an open heart, and really trust your intuition. Okay, really maybe some chakra clearing may help you a lot. Especially your crown chakra. Your crown and your third eye are really going to lead you through this month, I think. Okay, your visions, turning your visions into reality, knowing when to take action, knowing when to take a step back. Okay, knowing when to, charge ahead, okay, and when to be a little bit more practical. And I think you've got all of this wisdom, all of this knowledge within you, and you're using it to your best advantage, okay? And I think here you're going to find your balance and you're going to find your focus as well. But I think your connection with the universe, your inner magician there, okay, is very, very strong and very, very powerful for your month ahead. So I think you got such great energy. Remember, 8 of Wands, that is a lot of forward momentum. So ground your energy, clear your chakras, meditate a little bit. Meditation may be very beneficial for you in the month ahead. And that's all kind of part of being grounded and open. All right, so very exciting, I gotta say, Aries. Okay, whatever it is you got going on, whatever it is that you've been percolating on for a while, get her done, get going. So let's just get a couple of last messages out here for you, and we're gonna grab some angel numbers for you. So what is your first one? We've got number 7. I am brilliant. Yes, indeed, Aries, you are. Okay, you possess a very refined mind and a deep urge to uncover life's mysteries. Your ability to acquire vast knowledge on both the informational and the spiritual planes gives you a greater awareness than most. I am brilliant. That is your Page of Pentacles and your High Priestess right there, not to mention your Magician. Okay, so number 7, there's your number 7. Look at that. All right, let's see what else we've got for you. We've got number 21. I am inspiring. You are highly creative with a strong will to succeed. There's your reading right there. Your imagination is highly charged. It reveals itself in everything you do, from your sparkling conversation to your most prized projects. I am inspiring. I think you're also inspired through the month of July as well. We also have number 2, I am diplomatic. Okay, there's your High Priestess energy. You have great talent for finding solutions. Your intuitive and unbiased nature allow you to see all sides of any situation and advise others towards the most fair and beneficial outcome. I am diplomatic. There you go. So 2s, 1s, 7s, and don't forget those wonderful 8s coming out for you. Cornucopia, by the way, is card number 11. new and improved. Okay, great energy throughout the month for you. I'm going to leave that there for you, Aries. I hope there was something here that resonated with you on some level. If there was, please don't forget to hit like on this video, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I thank you so very much for watching. I hope you have a fantastic month, and I will see you next time. Bye.